Hello and welcome to a new set of videos that we're creating on creating the classic game of Breakout using Multimedia Fusion 2 and a little bit of time and effort, but it's a very easy game. You're probably familiar with the game. It looks a little bit like this. This is a finished version. You simply move your bat around using the cursor keys, and you can press the space bar. That launches the ball, and you can then play the ball against the wall and remove the bricks, and eventually you will clear all the bricks, and you will then move on to the next level. Note the level at the top, that will go up to 2, and also the speed of the ball increases, so making it more difficult as time goes on. As the ball disappears down below the bottom end of the screen, you will lose a life, and ultimately you will then get the game over, and you move into the Hall of Fame if you've got a good enough score, and you can put in your name and your score will appear somewhere in that list. Fantastic. Okay, so it's a pretty straightforward game. Those of you who followed other videos, you can set out the new game as you would set up the new project using the file menu, and then you can rename your main application. This time I've renamed it Breakout, and I've also put in 2 frames. To insert a frame, you simply go to your application, go to insert frame, and it'll apply a new frame for your game. And I don't need that one, I've already put in my frames already. I've called one field of play, I've simply renamed it, and the second one I called Hall of Fame, and you've already seen what they look like. In the main frame I called field of play, I can examine the properties of that, okay, by going up to the edit menu and selecting properties. First job, let's change our background colour. I fancy a khaki-ish colour for this particular game. We can put in some other objects as well if we like. We can put in some of our standard game objects that we like, such as lives. We put our lives up here, and in the top right hand corner we can put in another object. It could be our score, like so. And we can also insert some other objects, such as text. We can put in the text, we can put in some formatted text. Type in level. We can alter the size of the box. Okay. And we can change our text. Select it, go to typeface, and we can select whichever trebuchet. Verdana. Verdana's quite a nice one. Set it as bold, make it a bit bigger, maybe 12 point. And then move that into the appropriate position. Okay, we'll be putting in the level numbers as time goes on. We can also change the look of our lives icon. we might not necessarily want it to be the heart shape. If we want it to be just a simple circle, we can delete what's there. We can change the size of our objects by using the size button here. We can change that to, say, 16 by 16. Apply that, and we could create a circle. Don't need to necessarily create it in straightforward red, but we can certainly fill it in a blue color if we wish. Okay, click on OK. So our lives icon changes. You'll notice I've also got some bricks. A brick. I created the brick simply by going to Insert and a game object. It's going to be an active object from all objects, top left hand corner there. If you've followed any of the other videos, you'd be familiar with this. It's any object which has an action is an active object, and I can create that, and I've simply edited it. I cleared out the default diamond shape, and I changed the size of it from, for the brick, 32 to 64, 32 high by 64 wide, and I've put in a border of 1 in yellow and filled it in red. We can examine that and delete this object. We can examine that object in due course. The actual if we look at the actual previous game, okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 8 wide, so I can simply duplicate that now. 5 rows by 8 columns. So we got our bricks. I can also duplicate this end brick here, and we'll duplicate that. We'll give it a bit of space in, take him away. Column, I beg your pardon. There he is. And this particular one, I'm going to clone this one. So in the cloned object, the cloned object now becomes brick 2. I'm going to rename this brick top brick, because this brick will be used to form the top row of blue bricks that we have on the top there. That surrounds our playing area. We also have side bricks, if you remember, going down the side. We will simply use the top brick, we'll rotate it through 90 degrees. Okay, simple as. I'll need to edit this top brick though, first of all. That brick I can get rid of. We'll edit him and simply change the fill, I think, from red to a blue colour. Move him into position somewhere about there, and we're going to duplicate this character. Oh, before I do that, I will clone him into another column, give him a bit of space. This brick I will simply edit and I'll rotate it through 90 degrees. I can either type in 90 there, or I can click on 90 here on one of these buttons and it'll twist it through 90 degrees. I'll rename that then side brick. So this brick now I will duplicate him. I think we're going to duplicate him about, it'll be one row but 9 columns, so he'll appear 9 times across this side brick, and go into duplicate that brick, so it's going to form another column. Move him across. This one I'm going then to duplicate this one down into 6, I think it'll be 6 rows, going down 1 column. Probably 5 will do. And similar then for this one. You can certainly see now the court taking place. Just tidy up the top row, move that across. Okay, I think that covers everything for this. We got our court. The only thing we haven't got is the bat. We'll be taking that on at the top of the next video, so look forward to speaking with you then, so I'll bid you farewell till then. Goodbye.